Good morning. Okay. I think I've set up the strem. Good morning, Mighty Jack. Oh, all sorts of surprises today? It's not that much of a surprise to me. But yeah, good morning. If anybody's, I'm sure this happens every time. A billion people are gonna come in here and be like, "You're at the final boss. How many strems did I miss?" 0. You missed 0 strems. I have not been streaming this. It just so happened to line up that I'm approaching the final boss battle today. And I have time to stream today. So I figured, why not? Is the audio and everything okay? I'm actually on my dual OBS shenanigans again. Also, okay, now that a few people are here now, probably. This run is the easiest wrench-only run, by a wide margin. There is something that makes you very much able to cheese most sections of this game. Oh, is this dev intended? Is this really dev intended? You're just supposed to be able to walk on the edge like this. I think it must be, otherwise how do you get back? Okay, so I'm low on health now. Game's a smidge quiet? Okay, so I'm low on health. Go to the weapon vendor. Weapon vendor is like, oh, you're low on health. Here's some health. The vast majority of the game, there is a weapon vendor that you can just backtrack to. And they will refill your health all the way. So as long as you can damage an enemy, then you can do the game wrench only. You know what? I feel like I shouldn't turn the game up that much. I was told, oh, game's a smidge quiet, but then I turned it up and it really looks like it's too loud. So I'm gonna not. I'll leave it what it's at now. I think it's still louder than it was before. But yeah, a lot of sections, you can just ignore the enemies, and when you can't, you can just go to a weapon vendor. The cool thing is, though, even though it's been very, very easy, it's also still been interesting. Just because it's not, like, that challenging doesn't mean there haven't been, like, stupid, interesting strategies. There have been moments where, like, doing it wrench only, as the devs intend, would be ridiculous near impossible, but there's always a cheese strat every single time. There, now it'll be a lot easier. Still took too much damage, though. I can barely beat this game with weapons. Just like going commando, the enemies have so much health sometimes. The wrench actually does a lot of damage, like, consistently throughout the entire game. It's a pretty good option. In fact, look at this guy also. The wrench, you can do some cheese strats with. These guys, if you just come up in front of them and spam the hyper strike, they'll just keep getting stun locked. And then they'll just, they don't attack fast enough to stop you from just stun locking them again. Wrench onlying these guys is way easier than using weapons. Does wrench only apply to getting armor or only weapons? So the rules generally for wrench only is anything in the weapons inventory is banned, specifically. Also, dang it. So, there's weapons right here, which everything in weapons is banned, hence why I only have 4 of them. I haven't been buying any. And then there's gadgets, which are in every game. Generally, gadgets are fully allowed. There might be a scenario where there's a specific gadget that's not allowed for some special reason where it has an actual genuine combat purpose. But for the most part, these are just keys that go into, like, you get the Hollow Pirate disguise. It's literally just a key, pirate-shaped key that goes in pirate-shaped doors. Though we have actually gotten practical use out of the Gelinator. There is one moment where the Gelinator saves the run. But all it does is, like, it makes platforms for you. But yeah, the nature of gadgets is that they're allowed, like, fully. Also, Morning Doghouse, thanks for joining even briefly. Also, congrats on a house, apparently, Nerfany. But now, new to this game is devices. These are just weapons. These are literally just weapons that don't have much ammo. In fact, Mr. Zircon is literally a weapon from prior games. Just, like, he wasn't called Mr. Zircon until this game, I don't think. But, like, the exact same weapon was there. Just, it was in the weapons menu. But now he's just a thing as a device instead. Devices are fully banned. I would consider them a lesser sin to use than something from the weapons category. But there has never been a point where that would have been necessary. So, but yeah, they're functionally just banned. Also, it keeps, whenever I get a new device, it adds it to my quick select, so I have to keep removing it. That applies even if you just get ammo for a device too. Luckily, I'm maxed out on all of them, except for there's one that just shows up in this last level, I think. But yeah, that's the gist. There is, like, one other thing. I generally do a bonus challenge where I try to not use weapons in, like, mini-game sections, like when you're flying a ship or like, using a turret, stuff like that. Stuff that, you know, contextually is a weapon, even if it's not in the weapons menu. They don't, like... They wouldn't, like, fail the main challenge to use those, but, you know, I try to go out of my way not to for funsies. And we have had to fire the guns in shmup sections while piloting the ship. Only during boss fights. You do not have to fire the guns during the actual main shmup sections. You just suddenly have to fire during the boss fights at the end, because the boss has to die, and it's not going to take any damage unless you shoot it. The funny thing is, there's actually, like, rail shooter sections with Clank in those shmups. Turns out, completely optional to shoot there. It's just for aesthetic. You have enough tank to help to... You have enough health to tank the entire thing.
This invasion. Well, sir. Attention animals.
Oh, here's everybody's favorite feature of Tools of Destruction. People were talking about this for many, many years, how incredibly cool it was that Tools of Destruction finally implemented motion controls in these little mini-game sections. Also, there's an option in the options menu to turn off the motion controls, which makes these sections completely pointless, because they're really easy when you just use the analog stick instead of the motion controls. The sad thing is there actually are a couple weapons where they use the motion control. Oh, no! Okay, so it's not like a full-on for reals bonus challenge, but I was thinking, like the gyro cycle, I wanted to try and beat the whole game without ever using the boost on the gyro cycle. I think we have to do the boost for the gyro cycle. After this, will you do Quest for Booty? If I ever do Quest for Booty, I'll probably just include it with Kraken Time. Since, you know, it is functionally just like a Kraken Time interquel prequel thing. I'm a failure loser. It's a demo. I mean, no, it's a unique video game with unique video game stuff. Okay, that one we can probably do without boosting. Like, we almost got it. Technically, we carried our speed from that boost a bit. But hey, there was one boost to get through both bridges. But yeah, I've been very happy. I was a little I was a little worried because the reason I booted this run up was I was thinking of doing Scribble Knots with all unique words, and I realized, oh, that's hell. That's gonna take 1,000,000 years. Back up. Splatoon 3 side order. Oh, this game is completionist hell. It's gonna take 1,000,000 years. Backup. Ratchet and Clank Future, Tools of Destruction. And this one's actually both easy and interesting enough to actually make a video about. So, third time was the charm.
Yes, that's
How close am I to the final boss? This is the last level. I'm pretty sure this is the last level. I hope I'm remembering correctly that this is the last level. It does feel final boss gauntlet-y. I only ever played the game once, though. So, like, my memory's really, really shoddy. Oh, crap. There's not a vendor. I should have been way more careful. Hopefully there was a checkpoint. I don't want to have to do that flying all over again every single time. Can I just stun lock you like this? Yes, I can. Oh, cool! I don't need a vendor. Oh, I didn't need it. I didn't need that either. Apparently, it's a cutscene. That means checkpoint.
You alright, Quark?
That guy is so off my top 8.
We need to stop Tachyon before he opens up any more portals. Where did he go?
Who knows? Who cares? I don't deserve these rock-hard abs, these chiseled features, these impeccable glutes and bulbous buttocks. I'm no superhero. I am Captain Quark no more.
Get a hold of yourself, Quark.
Ratchet, I believe Tachyon is heading to Fastoon.
What? How do you know?
The Zoni told me.
Then Fastoon it is.
Smashing idea. I'll stay here and coordinate the relief effort.
Clank, send a transmission to Kronk. Tell him we'll need support on Fastoon.
Transmitting now.
I'm sorry, I'm actually trying to pay attention to the cutscenes because I barely remember this game. Not that I feel like there's even that much to pay attention to. Personally, I don't vibe with Ratchet and Clank much after the PS3 era. Apparently it is a thing that they actually, if I remember correctly, they actually brought on, like, writers outside of Insomniac onto these games because they wanted professional writers on the games. Is sort of like how they worded it. And they brought in writers to write in this more generic story. They were like, we really want a more generic story for the Ratchet and Clank games. Take all the stuff that's unique about it. Just try and make it feel more like a generic kids game that nobody cares about. And they succeeded. I am completely uninterested. The crack in time is pretty solid, at least. I do think it's a step up over Tools, but like I wouldn't say it's like solid. It feels relatively the same to me. I am aware there are many more fans of A Crack in Time than of Tools. Which is my favorite? Deadlocked. Apparently I'm a weirdo, but I'm not a weirdo. Everybody else is a weirdo. So wait, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going. Wait, did I open another planet? Because I went back to the ship, apparently. Oh, I'm supposed to go here. That's right. I remember now. Of course the game ends here. Yeah, the stupid Lombax homeworld. Because, of course, Ratchet, as we all know, is a very special boy and the only Lombax in the universe. Famously a character arc that has been building for since the tutorial level of this game. That's one of the big things that you're just gonna retcon in this really huge aspect of Ratchet's character in the tutorial?
If you jettison the excess cargo, you could increase your speed.
No, that won't be necessary.
And it's also an aspect that I think just makes the story in general less interesting. I hate, oh, you're a very special boy. You were born very, very special, you special little boy.
When we touch down, we gotta take out those magma cannons so Miss Talwyn can land. We'll lay down cover fire while you take out those cannons. Miss Talwyn, do you read me?
I read you, Zephyr. I spot 5 magna cannons from up here. You take them out. I'll find Tachyon.
Did this or Crack make Clank another special boy? That's right, Clank too! Ratchet is a very special boy, and Clank is also a very special little boy. Which is even weirder, because we literally saw Clank being born. We saw Clank coming out of his robot womb, and they had to write it in this really weird way. They had to deliberately write around the fact that we know Clank is not a very special little boy to make him cosmically a very, very special little boy. I have no idea what I'm doing. This turret looks important. Oh yeah, apparently the turrets are important. They had to canonize Concept of the Soul to make Clank a special boy. Were there not ghosts? There were ghosts. I remember, at least in Deadlocked, there are robot ghosts in Deadlocked. That is already canon. So you can't blame the future games on there being souls. Rift Apart was kind of generic story-wise, but at least it finally passed the Special Boys arc. Good to hear. Don't worry about that noise. The cat has already been informed of the noise. Unfortunately, I'm not that far in the series yet. The most recent I played is A Crack in Time. I can't play any further. I forget exactly what specific game is stopping me from getting further. But something is stopping me on my way to play PlayStation Move Heroes. Oh, I think it's I think the reason I can't play PlayStation Move Heroes yet is because I need to play, I need to play Jack, the Lost Frontier. And I know it's Lost Frontier because I always snicker to myself when somebody says, "Ah, Jack, the Last Frontier," and I just go, they think it's Star Trek. That's a Star Trek thing, right? Because I'm not even sure. I haven't seen Star Trek. PlayStation Move Heroes being required for your play order scheme is great. I'm genuinely looking forward to playing PlayStation Move Heroes. I know it's probably not very good, but still. I like friggin' a three-way crossover between the three Sony beasts. Literally, in the case of most of those characters. Hells yeah. And personally, I don't unjive with motion controls as much as a lot of people do. Like, for motion control, like, I can jive. I can jive with motion controls. Is it annoying when they throw in waggle gimmicks where they don't need to be there? Kinda. But, like, you know, I can still jive. Being able to steer a weapon while moving is kind of cool. I mean, sure, but like, they could have made that work without the motion controls. I've played weapons. I can't remember off the. I've played games. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I've played games where that's a thing. It makes it a little bit more difficult to control the camera at the same time, but you can do it. Anybody who says it's impossible to do it any other way is somebody who hasn't tried very hard. I was watching on YouTube and wondering why chat was dead and this champ was still responding as if to a chat. Yeah, blame Twitch. Twitch has it as a rule that you can't have the chat on screen from other services. So no chat for anybody. Oh wow, I just got like friggin' like 800,000 bolts in one kill. 760,000.
I'm coming in for a landing. I'll meet you in the courtyard.
Why is it wrench only and not melee only? Well, I mean, it's more of a...
Ratchet, I just saw Tachion's forces escorting his warship.
It's just sort of a thing, I think, to call it a wrench only run. Technically, we do use more than the wrench, because, like, when you play as Clank, you punch. But it's just sort of a thing, because it is your, like, base weapon, to just call it a wrench only run. Oh, is that Talon ship? There's a glitch I found. Oh no! Talon ship is fixed here. I guess it's only on that other planet. There's another planet where I found out that Talon's ship is like, it has this glitch aspect to it, where Ratchet will refuse to turn while he's standing on Talwyn's ship. Like, he'll just, like, strafe in place. It's very weird. He refuses to follow the camera or the direction he's moving or anything.
I love the smell of Prophet cookies in the morning. All right.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, mission! Protect Talon while she hacks the controls to the bridge. Okay, I can do that. Have fun, guys. So yeah, Talwyn and friends, they're immortal. They don't need your help. They have guns, they kill enemies. They're actually decently fast about it, considering it's an AFK strat. So, like, why try? Why try? See, check that out. They're doing murder. They're making so much murder progress. So how's everybody's life going? Mine's going okay. I'm actually I'm in editing for the Metroid 2 run. It is near completion. It will absolutely maybe be coming out this month. The only asterisk is I apologize profusely. I am very desperate for cash, so it may get delayed a little bit depending on if I end up getting a sponsor and depending on what the sponsor's timeline is. But Metroid 2 run is like the video is near completion. So that's a thing. And then this run, the run is near completion, so that's a good thing. And I'm already excited to write the script because there are a few interesting spots. Showed a friend your Kingdom Hearts play order and they very much liked it. Loved the Twooey segment. Hooray. I'm so happy to hear that. Like, almost universally, people have been loving the Kingdom Hearts video, and I am so happy for that. Okay, I'm bored. They cleared out most of them. Wonder if I actually have to kill those guys, because I think they're just left over from earlier. Talon, I'm supposed to be protecting you or something? Oh, there we go. You were waiting for more to spawn.
We've got Droppage attacking from an elevated position.
Okay, I hate that guy, the big guy right there. Hate him so much. I don't got time for this. You guys got time for this. Have fun. I think my favorite part was the remake replacement talk, because it's something that's always really bugged me. Yet, you know what bugs me even more? I've gotten comments on the video that say, like, say this list is stupid. Obviously, you don't have to play Chain and Rechain. There's one in particular that stood out to me so much. They said you don't have to play Chain and Rechain, just play Rechain instead. All they changed was the gameplay. Oh! So all they did was make the video game different. Okay! All that changed was the gameplay!
We didn't have gunships. We had to bolt our feet to the wings and throw rocks.
Oh, good. It is blocking the aerial projectiles. Uh-oh. Oh, good. It's blocking them still.
We need to get across the bridge. Cover me while I hack the terminal.
No.
Our bridge controls. All teams move in. We must hold the chasm. Dropships coming in from behind. Tachyon must think we need more target practice.
Oh, good lord, I forgot how long this was. I'm sure it's shorter when, you're, you know, playing the game. I'm gonna check Discord. Nothing's happening in Discord. By the way, I was thinking that I'd boot up Splatoon after this. Assuming that Tachyon isn't ultra hell and then the rest of my day. I have heard... I have the memory in my head of hearing, it might have been Teal Game Master saying that Tachyon was like a really hard wrench only thing. I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly.
I'm almost there, guys. I just have to circumvent the encryption safeguard.
Oh, Jeff. She's using big words again. We got more ships trying to flank us. Dig in and take them out.
Yeah, I'm not helping you fight Shield, guys. They're annoying. He's the absolute worst even with weapons because his health is crazy, I seem to remember. Hopefully there's a weapons vendor. If there's a weapons vendor that I can go to and refill my health, then, like, who cares? Just as long as I don't, like, get reckless, I can always just refill my health, and it'll just be a time sink. Well, I have a feeling since I heard he was really bad, that means that there isn't a weapons vendor. There you go. There you go. And yeah, I'm pretty sure she's Terra Strong. Let me just double check. Yeah, unfortunately she's Terra Strong. I quickly became an unfan of Terra Strong recently. Don't look up Terra Strong if you want to enjoy basically any media property anymore.
Got it. The bridge is down. Come on, we have to keep moving.
Welcome to the GrummelNet weapon shop.
This game really has to stop giving me cover.
Incoming Craggy mites coming through the force field. I've got a clear shot. The Craggies are politicalizing, Krog. Save your third ammo.
Hey, great final level, guys. I mean, I wouldn't say this is like a... I wouldn't say this is like a video game design issue. Like, it's not like the Ratchet and Clank games are meant to be like the Dark Souls of cartoon platformer shooters. And, like, also, I would note, this is actually terrible gameplay on my part. I may be winning, but I'm not leveling up my weapons, which, like, that's, like, one of the big main completion things, is leveling up your weapons. So I'm wasting all this EXP here. I'm not sure if I've gotten a single EXP in the entire game. It might not be zero, though, because it was a thing in prior games that you could still get weapon XP even if you're using the wrench. Like, it would just be like, whatever weapon was the most recent one you had equipped would be getting EXP. Technically, it's actually currently equipped. Like, the way it works, I do have a weapon equipped right now. And that weapon is the Gelinator. Are wrench upgrades a thing in this? They are not. I have not found any wrench upgrades of any tangible kind. I know it's a thing in at least one prior game that leveling up your nanotech actually increases wrench damage. Like, there's invisible secret scaling that when your max health goes up, the damage you deal with the wrench goes up. Which is the only reason you'd want to upgrade your maximum nanotech, by the way, because one thing I hate that these games do is that the damage you take scales with your max health, meaning that you're upgrading your max health is functionally pointless. It's literally just a number going up for the sake of numbers going up. Maybe it might math out that you survive one more hit. But I think it's also possible that it will math out that you die in one less hit. Like when you reach the threshold where you start taking, like, an extra increment. But yeah, I was flabbergasted when I found that out, because it is the kind of thing that you just assume that enemies are dealing more damage because you're getting further in the game. Right? No, they're dealing more damage because you're leveling up. Leveling up actually accomplishes mostly nothing. It makes it so you heal less, essentially. No, also, the amount you heal from nanotech is based on your max health as well. So it is really designed such that your max health is an illusion. It's the same at the beginning of the game as it is at the end. I'm gonna grab some water. Let me know if they beat the game. I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Making a sandwich cause I like sandwiches. I like sandwiches cause they are made of peanut butter. Sandwiches. Sandwiches. Gotta make peanut butter to make those sandwiches. If I had $10 million, I would surely say that sandwiches are made of peanut butter and or jelly. Yeah, baby. Peanut butter is the condiment that you put on sandwiches. Is peanut butter a condiment? I'm not really sure. I don't know if peanut butter is a condiment or if jelly is a condiment. I don't know what condiment means. I usually hear the word condiment referring to ketchup and mustard. But could peanut butter be a condiment? I don't know. I like sandwiches. I like sandwiches. They are sandwiches. Sandwiches are bad. I hate sandwiches. They're the worst. That's a little song that I like to call. Have they beaten the game yet? Did the enemy spawn behind me and kill me, maybe? I guess I'll see.
I seem to be pretty alive, and they seem to still be going. Wow, it was a good decision to make this sandwich.
Our energy cells are failing. Release secondary force fields and divert all power to the Court of Azimuth.
The force field is down. Let's move.
Oh, hey, right on time? Looks like right on time. Gosh, what was the point of making that sandwich, though, when there's all these yummy, yummy bolts? I really earned these thousands upon thousands of dollars. There was actually a fight earlier on that was actually totally worth it to go idle mode, because all the bolts scatter around the arena, and there's a jackpot crate there. So after this gigantic battle, you just get the jackpot, and then wander around the arena to get the bolts. And it doubles all the money you would have gotten for that entire giant fight.
The Lombaxes raised you. How could you do this to them?
Those filthy creatures have the gall to pity me. I spent years building an army large enough to lay waste to this infernal planet.
What did you do to them?
If it's answers you seek, meet me in the court of Azimuth. Server, hold on. Okay, here we go.
I'll take the grab ramp. You find out where that door leads.
Teehee, that was funny because in the middle of his dramatic speech, he sort of broke the drama a little bit. It was a little bit awkward how he broke the drama. I hate that joke so much. I wish they'd stop doing it. Is it fair to say he's auto-destruct tier? I don't know if I'd go that far, since auto-destruct is on screen for like 2 seconds. This guy at least has presence.
Ratchet, the Court of Azimuth is an old Lombax citadel inside the city. If Tachyon barricades himself inside, we'll need the access key to the force fields. I'm heading to the security tower. I'll radio you as soon as I find the key.
Bye!
We gotta draw fire away from Miss Talwyn while she steals the access key. You ready to shoot some cranklights, rookie?
Nope, but you are.
Welcome.
I'm getting a little worried about this guy getting pushed back behind the doorway. There's a sandwich. It's good. I like sandwich. I can't wait to get back to Splatoon. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to finishing it with all the weapons. And in particular, unlocking the last weapon, which I'm really excited for. I'm really wondering what's it going to be. Wish they had an animation where the two just fall over and fall asleep. Yeah, Ratchet's got idle animation. Right, yes, Ratchet and Clank are doing little idle animations, but none that are like, you know, they don't like go all pull out a yo-yo. No spoilers. Saying the last weapon is fun is spoilers. That's major spoilers. Man! Is everyone outside dead? Kronk and Zephyr might be. Nope, Zephyr's right there. He's just... these guys have come to an understanding. I think that was the enemy that fell from above earlier. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Yeah, they wouldn't target him because, like, maybe they're only programmed to target enemies from, like, that specific wave. Aw, yeah, motion control puzzle time. I lose. TBH, this isn't as bad as some of the other puzzle gadgets. I also don't remember disliking any of the puzzle gadgets. Like, even this one. Like, it's still sort of a little action puzzle thing. Even if it's very clearly pulling its punches because it's based on a motion control gimmick and they're like, well, we wouldn't want them to have to try. It's not working. It's not working. I know better than to ask, are you insane by this point, but wrench only? This is one of the easiest wrench only runs. My memory's a little not the super best because it's been many years, but I'm tempted to say this is the easiest wrench only run. But hey, we'll see when I get to Tachyon. I've heard things. Yeah, I'm getting cold feet. You guys have fun. Going Commando is probably the most interesting one, and it's the worst video I made. Great. What is your favorite game that people dislike? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say favorite, but off the top of my head, Mighty Number 9. That game gets a lot of hate, and I do not think it's deserved. I think it is absolutely a great Rockman game. And the reverse, least liked game that people like? I feel like there's one in recent memory. Oh, well, one big one. It's not recent memory, but just a bit in general constant one. A Link to the Past. I do not see the appeal of A Link to the Past. It is a boring ass snooze fest for me. Like, I play the video game, and I press the buttons, and I do the beep boops, and I'm just, like, snoring. Have you played A Link Between Worlds? Not yet. A Link Between Worlds is much better than Link to the Past. I mean, I'm not trying to do a tier list or anything. I'm just saying when I play A Link to the Past, I don't vibe. Is it a case of Seinfeld is unfunny, where it's not interesting because you're used to the things that it later inspired? I don't think so, because one thing, like, I hear people say that, like, oh, Zelda 1. Zelda 1's a real stinker of a game before the games got good with A Link to the Past. I love Zelda 1. What are you talking about? Zelda 1's fun. For me, it's really just that, like, I don't like A Link to the Past. I think the things you do in the game aren't fun. It feels like a sequence of chores.
Slight problem. Tachyon encrypted the force field control matrix. I'll have to manually reroute the power to the gate switches.
Pushed me. Well, there is a vendor back there, so as long as I wait for them to win, I'll be safe. Oh, hey! Where'd that come from? I genuinely debated for a while playing as Mustachio Furioso. There are still bits of humor left in this game. It doesn't hit all the time, but Mustachio Furioso, he's my favorite character. And yes, there will be a gag in the video where I say, next we reach the arena where we swap over to play as Ratchet's best friend, Mustachio Furioso. Also heart emojis. The arena segments were some of my favorites to play. Just something about grinding out the fights felt nice. Yeah, unfortunately we only did the, like, the basic fights here. I have not done any of the optional fights, except there's one... No, wait, no. I have not done any of the optional fights. I was thinking, wait, there's one that's wrench only. But I realized you actually have to unlock that one by doing other optional fights, so I didn't do it. But there is a highlight. I actually posted it on Twitter. There's a boss fight in the arena, which I thought it was very clever, but unfortunately it is very well known. The boss has absolutely no qualms about walking into the lava pit at the edge of the arena. So you can just beat the fight instantly that way. Also heart emoji Starfy. Arena bonus? I don't understand. Now I'm feeling self-conscious about my rambling. I don't know what to ramble about anymore. You've inflicted this upon me. It's our turn. We're rambling about you. Teamwork. Oh god, there's 3 of them. They got lots of health. Even when I'm actually fighting them, they've got lots of health. This is gonna take a while. Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna find something else to do while the game plays itself. Because my health is too low, I don't want to risk going over there. So genuinely, I'm not just doing it for funsies anymore. I don't want to risk dying. So... Let's just let Talwyn and friends finish this fight. They've actually got a Kingdom Hearts Dark Road running in the background. I actually started that before this stream even started. I beat that, by the way. I have beaten Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, which means I am now caught up at least with base story for every Kingdom Hearts game so far. I have not 100%ed Dark Road yet. I still need to do that. But that's just grinding. It's an idle game. So I'm just waiting for it to grind out. I need to kill 1,000 of, like, almost every enemy. Which is simple and easy. You just let it grind. And I was also thinking that I'd want to reach max level, possibly. I'll see, depending on how long that takes. I'm not sure if anybody's discovered max level or not. I'll have to Google it, now that I don't have to worry about spoilers. But either way, I think I'm comfortable since this is just an idle game. That's just, you know, a ridiculous time sink of a grind. When Missing Link actually releases, I'll play Missing Link when it comes out. I am back on track to play Kingdom Hearts games when they come out. So yeah, that's exciting. Even though, of course, it is going to be a slot machine simulator. We already know for a fact it's another slot machine simulator. I'm a little bit hopeful that maybe it'll be a slot machine simulator that's actually genuinely fun to play this time. Because Dark Road, I actually like Dark Road. Part of that is that they removed the slot machine simulator. It's not a slot machine simulator anymore. But I like idle games, so I like Dark Road. It's not the best idle game. And it's very obvious that they just straight up abandoned and gave up on the game at the last second. And so, like, 90% of the game's content is, like, 10% of the game. But, you know, I'm enjoying. What level am I at right now? In the 60s. After I kill this gargoyle, I'll double check. There we go. Okay, I am currently level 65 in Dark Road. I'm very worried that it's going to be the norm, and the max level is going to be either 99 or 100. And, I'm sure they're going to do the same thing they've been doing, and it's like, you know, there's like a multiplier on the amount of BP you need to level up. And, oh dear God, that's going to be a lot of BP. And unfortunately, it's not even helping me grind much faster. I have seen, like near zero difference for, like, over 10 levels now of leveling up in the speed that I'm killing these enemies while grinding. How many games can you have running in the background at once? Well, I've got 2 right now. I could open up Cookie Clicker, but I'm kind of recording right now. And I can't really make much progress in Cookie Clicker with the stuff I need to make progress in without being active. I started Dark Road after a video, and my favorite part of the game is accidentally finding out you can just leave it for hours and you'll be fine. Accidentally? Yeah, I did think it was a little interesting that the game doesn't really tell you in any way that it is an idle game. Like, there is the auto attack function, but it tells you about the auto attack function as if, like, okay, so there's this little auto attack thing that you can use if you feel like it. No, that's the gameplay. The manual attacks are a thing you can do if you feel like it. Oh, hey, there's only one left. Okay, I'm starting to get worried that the low battery message is going to pop up sometime soon, because I have not charged this controller at all since pulling it out of its bin to do this run. So I'm not sure how much longer it's going to last. Lasted an entire playthrough, though. I'm willing to bet it would last to the end of the final boss. But I just want to plug it in. Oh, it's done? Tachyon time? Oh, neat. Dang it! This cord's too short. I'd only been using this cord for either using the controller on my computer or for just charging.
But it's pretty... I might be able to make it work.
Okay, yeah, that's... It's not completely comfortable, but it is close enough to use while playing.
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for?
There's a lot here. Yep, no wrench upgrades. And just in case, I'll make another backup save.
With their city decimated by my enforcers, your race took refuge behind these walls. They believed if they left this dimension, I would leave Polaris unscathed.
You're lying! Lombaxes don't run.
Is that so? Dimensionator! Find the Lombaxes!
Is this on PS3 or is the emulation on PS4? There is no emulation on PS4. If
Cowards! All of them! Only two
shut up.
stayed behind, the keeper of the Dimensionator and his infant son. I took great pleasure in destroying your father, Lombax. Pity he sent you to Solana before we could meet. I offer you this one chance. Go home. Join your race, or stay and suffer.
If I leave you with the Dimensionator, no one will be safe. Not the Lombaxes, not my friends. I'm not going anywhere until it's destroyed.
Typical Lombax. So noble, so courageous, and so very dead.
Okay, good morning. But yeah, no, on PS4, I'm not entirely certain if it is even available. Okay, that's a bad sign. That we've got these super fast enemies that are chasing me around and wanting to self-destruct on me. But, yeah, if it is available on like, the PlayStation Now service, which has been renamed to PlayStation Plus, in the least confusing thing PlayStation has ever done. That is, like, it's solely streaming, meaning it is running on, like, either an actual PS3 hardware or some PS3 equivalent. I'm not sure how they do it on the back end. Maybe it's a trade secret. But it is just the PS3 version. You're just playing the PS3 version on what is basically PS3 hardware. Just, it's streaming your button inputs to that PS3. That PS3 is running somewhere else, somewhere out there in the world. And you're just streaming your button inputs, and it's streaming the image of the game to you. So I can't help but notice that I haven't attacked him, and his health was draining.
What, you infernal machine?
Huh. You were right. Wormhole devices are dangerous. What? Oh, come on. It's not like one of those hollow films where you think the guy's dead and suddenly...
No. What have you done? You ruined everything!
We are so screwed.
And there goes my idle game. My controller turned off! My controller turned off! What? Apparently plugging it in was a bad idea. It got really confused. Oh good, we get to do this part again. Yeah, I turned it on again and then it immediately turned off again. For the record, it was plugged in to the PS3. But yeah, it's not immediately turning off again, so it's not like it just suddenly ran out of battery. And you'd think that the PS3 would have told me if it was running low on battery. So I think it's just some weird thing where it was like having a syncing issue with the PS3 because it was like, oh look, I'm plugged in to some sort of device. I should sync to that device. Good, no cutscene, it just fades in.
Is that the best you can do? No wonder your race banished themselves from this universe.
See, I'm starting to see why this might take a while. Okay, I am dealing damage just attacking his feet, so I don't have to worry about that.
I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant.
But I'm gonna have to do some very baby strats.
Cry not for your
Dang it. So there's this thing. You can fast throw the wrench, but when you do a fast throw of the wrench, it tends to just bounce off of the ground more frequently. But yeah, this doesn't seem so bad, but I assume he's got like a second phase. So that'll be where it gets hard. You know, the weird thing is, I was really worried when I started this run, because your wrench is actually pretty downgraded here. You can't throw it in first person. You cannot throw the wrench upwards at all. You can only throw it horizontally. But it turns out you don't ever really need to. And the parts where you do theoretically need to, you don't. Dagnabbit. All I have to do is run around in circles. Dang it. And then also, so the fast throw, you want to get really close so you can do it, but then you, okay, it is safe to wrench them. You only have to worry about being in the explosion that comes if they do it themselves.
Oh, how I have waited for this day. Pinch me, and tell me I'm not dreaming.
But yeah, if you get too close, you're not allowed to throw the wrench. But you want to be as close as possible. Okay, that is actually seeking on where I'm... Okay, I see. He's shooting at where I'm going to be. Okay, good to know. Rude.
How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that?
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to do. Did you use any cool glitches during the run? Glitches specifically. I've done some, like, going out of bounds stuff. And I've done some cool tricks. But I'm not sure anything I'd call a glitch. Closest thing I can think is that one arena boss who I trick into just walking into lava. But that's not like a glitch. That's just... The boss has, poor self-preservation. I was just thinking if there was some way to delay the wormhole cutscene, the automatic health drain might just keep going. Yeah. If you could do that, if you could just get a Talon and friends to just win the fight for you. Maybe the cutscene only triggers if you're standing out there. Nope. There it goes. Unless we hit the trigger point before I walked over there. Oh, tech nab it.
Is that the best you can do? No wonder your race banished themselves from this universe.
Oh, one of them survived.
My eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate. Cry not for your father, Lombax. You will be reunited with him soon enough.
Okay, so yeah, this isn't bad at all. Like I'm doing decent progress for barely having done anything. I would love if they didn't know how to come over here. Dang it. His lasers can't come over here though.
Race banished themselves from this universe.
Me. Ah, dang it. He does fire it backwards.
Cry not for your father, Lombax. You will be reunited with him soon.
I'll be patient. Did you see the Indie World Direct this morning? I did not. Was there anything? Oh crap. I was expecting him to do the bombs. That's right. After he jumps, he does these. Uh-oh. 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 I'm gonna have to do some more learning. My god. Oh my god. So, well, I can get him to almost dead. To be able to wait out the missiles by standing under him, you can't stand under him. Also, like, it's not like the missiles care. Like, they're still gonna land by my feet. And also, there's other attacks that I have to dodge.
closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin. How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that?
Come to think of it, I wonder if he follows me at all when he does that jumping attack. Could I get him to jump off? He does actively try to follow me.
Cursed lumbax! I just had this thing detailed. I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant. My eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin. How clever. How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that?
Whoa. Whoa! I got stuck on him.
Cursed lumbax! I just had this thing detailed. I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant. Cry not for your father, Lumbax. You'll be reunited with him soon enough. My eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate
Oh my god.
Oh, how I have waited for this day. Pinch me, and tell me I'm not dreaming.
I swear there should have been a lot more health. Wait, they're projectiles too? They don't just explode, they're also projectiles? Okay, I'm starting to see why this is hell. First phase, literally beats itself. Second phase, ease peas, just be a little careful. Third phase, what do you do? What do you even do?
How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that?
eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin. How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that? Cursed lumbacks! I just had to say detail. I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant. Oh, my eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin. How clever. How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that? Cursed lumbacks! I just had to say detailed. Oh, I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant. Oh, my eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin. How clever. How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that? Cursed lumbacks! I just had to say detail.
Okay, nope. I was hoping maybe I could interrupt the laser.
Oh, I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant. Oh, my eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin.
Okay, just walk around in circles. That does the laser. Oh my god.
How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that? Cursed lumbacks! I just
Okay, you're about to do the laser. Oh my god! Wider circles? Well, I mean, the problem wasn't the laser, the problem was the missiles. The missiles lock on too, though not in the same way. Hmm.
ingenious. Are you sure you're along that?
Okay, I can interrupt the missiles. That's a thing.
Cry not for your father.
But it doesn't help much. It doesn't help much at all. I interrupt the animation, but the missiles are still there.
I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant. Oh, how I have waited for this day. Pinch me, and tell me I'm not.
Will Wrench Only Ripped Apart be a thing? I haven't played I haven't played Ripped Apart yet. Yeah, for frame of reference, the next game in the series for me to play is PlayStation Move Heroes. So, it's gonna be a while.
Detestable degenerate vermin. How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that? Cursed lumbacks! By astonishing detail! Whilst I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant! No, my eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin! How clever, how ingenious! Are you sure you're along that? Marvelous! Splendid!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The best you can do. No wonder your race banished themselves from this universe.
Screw it! This is the strat! It seemed to be a pretty decent one, too! I did a lot of damage there!
With him soon enough.
Okay, that's the strat! Stop caring about dodging, and just try and get in a really big wrench spam. And the cool thing is that so if he's doing a move that's relatively safe, Hyper Strikes can interrupt that attack, and then he moves on to the next one. wrench throws will never interrupt it.
Cursed Lombax! Like a vanishing detail!
Oh my god.
Marvelous! Splendid! Whilst I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant! Is that it? Is that the best you can do? No wonder your race banished themselves from this universe.
Oh. Okay, this bit is funny. What, you like my strategy here? You like my strategy for phase 1? Dang it.
You'll be reunited with him soon enough. My eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable degenerate.
Really?
Oh, how I have waited for this day. Pinch me, and tell me I'm not dreaming. Marvelous. Splendid. Are you sure you're along that?
Oh, thank you for the $10, Legend of Gaming. I inspired you to do Republic Commando pistol only instead of just playing it normal for the 500th time? Well, good luck. I have no idea what that is. Okay, it's a Star Wars game, and you play as a clone commando squad leader. Fun. Do you, like, murder people, or...
Is that it?
Oh my god.
Is that the best you can do? No wonder your race banished themselves from this universe. Cry not for your father, Lombax. You will be reunited with him soon enough. Cursed Lombax! I just had to say detail. Oh, how I have waited for this day. Pinch me, and tell me I'm not dreaming.
Ah, dang it! If I were doing wrench throws at the end there, if it didn't force me into standard melee, I might have done it. So approaching him while he's spamming missiles is bad news. I don't know if you've noticed, but that's what's making me get close to winning. I'm saying once you move away from him, that is your new life orbit until they cut it out with the missiles. Except I'll take damage while I'm doing that, and also I'll not be dealing any damage. You're telling me that I should stop dealing damage to him and just take damage further away instead. Maybe it might make me possibly able to dodge a little bit of his attacks, but I'm not gonna be like not taking damage. I'm still gonna be taking damage. Anyway, permaban for backseat gaming. Oh my god! Huh? What? That's not the first time that's happened. Your channels and your RA profile are so amazing and inspiring. I mean, thank you, heart emojis, for like, the YouTube. I'm not sure what my RA profile is doing for you. But I guess heart emojis. What is RA? Retro Achievements. Retroachievements.org. Go there right now. If you don't know what it is, then you clearly need it in your life. Oh my god, what? I hit you. You can't do that. Come on. Where's my oh, health? I was supposed to get a health refill.
him soon enough.
There it is. I'm not sure if it was worth it. It was worth it. Oh my god.
Pinch me, and tell me I'm not dreaming.
Come on, do the jump. Please, just do the jump. Oh my god! Why do you say you're bad at video games? I've been on this final boss for like an hour.
My eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin. How clever. How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that? Is that the best we can do? No wonder your race banished themselves from this universe. Cursed lumbax! I just had to say detail! Cry not for your father, lumbax. You are being reunited with him soon enough.
Do the jump, do the jump, do the jump, do the jump! Oh my god! my god!
Is that the best you can do? No wonder your race banished themselves from this universe. My eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable.
Yeah!
You can't kill me, Lombax. Only I know your true purpose in this galaxy. Only I know your true name. The Cragmite return is inevitable. Your kind will never be safe. Do you hear me? Never!
It's broken. Looks like something snapped off the primary reflex
Alright, that's
coil.
it. Shut up, Ratchet. It's over. You can stop being dramatic.
Hexagonal washer.
Dimensionator, find home.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a good video.
Ratchet,
It's got a good final boss, too, to round it out.
We are home, Ratchet.
Arr! Arr! Arr!
No! You've got it all wrong, mate. Try it again. This time from the throat.
Arr!
Honestly, how did you ever become the captain of anything? Once more, and this time add an inappropriate slur.
Arr!
Took a few hours, I think. Wasn't here the whole time. The entire stream was 2 hours and 24 minutes.
I am Tachyon, Crown Prince of the Cragmite. Fear me and, whatnot, for I will rule the universe.
Not just for the boss fight, basically for, like, the end section of the game.
Be careful. Krunk's head is a microcubit away from popping off.
do you think he was telling the truth, Clank? About my father? About my purpose?
I detected no lie in his voice, but I believe your purpose has already been filled. You vanquished Tachyon, something even the Lombaxes could not do.
Thanks, Clank.
Don't look at me. You said it was broken.
To make sure you survive. Now it's time to come home.
Whoa. Clank, are these the Zoni?
The time has come, sire, to learn who you are and who you will become.
Let him go.
It is time to understand your purpose. It is time to come with us.
Yes, time to come with you.
Clank!
Suddenly, Clank is a very special boy. I mean, you know he's a very special boy from the very beginning with the Zoni are like, you're a very special boy. Like, they do that from the exact first moment they appear. Also, you know, the vibe I got was that, like, you know, at the beginning you think the Zoni are nice, but then here, like, it's like they mind control Clank. And then leave us on this big cliffhanger, and it really seems like, wait, are the Zoni actually bad guys? And I think that would have been cool if they did that. But no, actually, the Zoni are super cool, perfect cosmic beings. Why would you ever doubt them? when they stole Clank. And plus, I think it would have been a cool inversion on the special little boy thing. Turns out Clank is a special little evil boy. Wouldn't that be interesting for, like, characters to do stuff? Obviously, Clank isn't gonna care that he's a special little evil boy. He's gonna he's still gonna be Clank. But, you know, it'd work because... guess what? In the first game, that is literally his backstory. He's a special little evil boy. So they could just go. They could go back to that well of Clank being a special little evil boy. I think that could have been a cool thing to do. To right after you do Ratchet's a special little good boy, you could do Clank's a special little evil boy. It would kind of deflate one of the central conflicts of A Crack in Time. Keep in mind, I'm speaking from the perspective of, like, A Crack in Time doesn't exist. Of course, the plot of A Crack in Time wouldn't work if you fundamentally change the plot of A Crack in Time. Like, obviously, I'm saying they'd make a different plot. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know, but I like A Crack in Time. Oh, I guess some people are some people. But to be fair, I barely remember A Crack in Time at this point. All I really remember about A Crack in Time is spoilers. There's another Lombax, a second Lombax. Gasp! After all these many games, we finally see a second Lombax. And for some reason, you have to punch him. Spoilers. You punch the other Lombax. I got the Resident Evil franchise, hopefully a good purchase. Are you starting with Resident Evil 1? Did you get the whole franchise? Are you starting with the first Resident Evil game? Yes. I'm not so sure I believe you. What are you playing this first Resident Evil game on? Steam. That's interesting considering the first Resident Evil game isn't on Steam. That's a very interesting statement you're making there. What do you mean it's not on Steam? It's not on Steam! Resident Evil 1 isn't on Steam! What are you talking about? The remake of one is Steam, ain't it? Yeah, the remake of one is on Steam, but that's not the first Resident Evil game. Sorry, but if you're gonna play all the Resident Evil games, you gotta play all the Resident Evil games. I don't make the rules. I just declare what they are and enforce them. Miss Champ, are you gonna play Pokemon 2? Pokemon 2 is my favorite Pokemon. I already 100% completed Pokemon 2. RE1, 2, and 3 PC ports would be cool to TBH. I'm pretty sure at least one of those is on PC, just not Steam. It's one of them old schools. Also, I'm just gonna let the end credits run while I go to the bathroom. Night nights. Okay, good morning. Yeah, I unlocked challenge mode. It allows me to play through the game with extra difficulty and all of my weapons and armor that I already own intact. And as I destroy enemies in challenge mode, the bolts they drop are multiplied by the number shown. Destroying more enemies increases this multiplier, but it will reset each time I take a hit. No. No. I'll start a save file, though.
Fuel lines.
Can you not skip?
Check.
Can you not?
Ion thrusters.
Looks like we got a tail.
Can you not?
If we time it right, we can ride the slipstream of the
Can
ground
I-
train past the sea grid traffic. Launch
Can-
the mag grappler
you really
onto
can't?
that headway overpass and slingshot right
You
up
really
down
can't.
it. The
You really
thrusters are
can't.
Fine, Clank. See?
They have a new game plus, but not a skip
Don't worry,
cutscene.
it's probably just a fused ion.
It's a pre-rendered one too, I'm pretty sure. So like,
From Captain Quark.
why not?
Clank, I've got a bit of a situation here at the Planetary Defense Center. Nothing I can't handle, mind you. Just a few thousand heavily armed robotic commandos, but I figured, hey, if you're in the neighborhood, maybe. I knew I had something to hide.
Have any other Ratchet games had a skip cutscene? I don't know, but it's pretty messed up if none of them do.
Aren't they heavily armed?
Are you sure this is functioning properly?
You worry too much. Planetary Defense Center, here we
Okay, so I have all Resident Evils available on Steam. Ah, you have roughly 10% of Resident Evils.
You alright?
Watch out! Where are you going?
It's a shortcut. Trust me.
Ratchet, look out!
See?
There's such a fun opening cutscene to a game that I am immediately throwing in the trash the moment the cutscene is done.
Well, looks like we're going on foot. At least I can try out my new nav unit.
Explain how I only have 10%. There's a lot of Resident Evil games. Okay, there we go. It's gone forever. Also, I'm not going to be doing more Splatoon Strem. It's later in the day than I expected, so no splats. I might play splats off Strem, but I'm not going to do it on Strem. But thanks for joining, everybody. It's been fun. I will. Next time you see me will be the Metroid 2 video, and then the Tools of Destruction video. Which I'm already excited to get started on the script because there's a good chunk of stupid stuff there. Night nights, heart emojis.